In other contexts.
My friend,
So,
look, should I tell you why it's not the same thing? When somebody attacks you,
Yeah.
you have the right to defend yourself.
Okay.
You can defend yourself.
Yeah.
Can that baby who is in the womb defend itself?
That's not what I'm talking
No,
about.
but that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to tell you the difference between the value of human life versus an animal
I'm
life.
saying you don't need to value humans as equal to you, not to hurt the animal.
They're not equal. They'll never be equal.
I'm saying
It's a higher status of value, obviously, for the human beings.
Point
No, it's not.
No, look, you do not need to value. If I have a dog here, and I have a knife in my hand, I could stab the dog. I don't need to believe the dog is equal to me, not to stab the dog.
I don't think that's what he was saying, actually. What he was saying was before...
Priorities. It's a matter of priorities. That's all I'm saying.
For example, abortion.
Okay, well, I'm not telling you need to become an activist and start defending animals. I'm saying the obligation is to not cause unnecessary suffering.
The question is, why are you not an activist for the babies who get eliminated every year?
Because
thousands of them, hundreds of thousands.
I value sentience, and I understand if you come from an area where you value life from conception, then of course it's more.
I'm saying human life above everything else. That's what I'm saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? Compared to everything else, and that's why I kept saying your priorities are misplaced. Now, for example, if you you brought in animals, you brought in an example of a dog, and okay, what if you had pets? What if a vegan had a pet? What would you feed it?
Well, it depends on the pets. A dog can be.
I'm talking about the dog and a cat,
dog
obviously.
can live on a vegan diet.
Oh, so you're going to be abusive to the dog now?
What's your definition?
Just because of your principles.
Wait. What's your definition of abuse?
Abuse means, by default, a dog is a carnivore.
Omnivore.
Well, omnivore, okay, but not a vegan.
No.
Do you agree?
But, so
for you to feed it only vegan food, that would be abuse. Do you not agree?
No, but is there abuse if there's no harm?
No. Abuse means, you know what's abuse, right? Whatever its nature is to feed itself, whether it's an omnivore or carnivore. Listen. An omnivore and a carnivore by nature is not a vegan.
I'm not talking about what's natural.
No, I'm talking about a pet who is not a vegan. You're saying that pet can eat vegan food.
And be healthy, yes.
Yes, but the question is that pet a vegan by default?
No.
So what you're doing is you're abusing its right to its natural. Now next time you'll be going, okay, let's feed the lions vegan food. Where does it stop?
Well,
where do you draw the line?
Do you think there's anything natural about having a dog in a house anyway?
You know, you said not to harm any sentient being. By you giving vegan food to a dog who is not a vegan, that's harming it.
There's no suffering caused. A dog in a Guinness Book of World Record. Wait, no.
The dog doesn't go by your principle. The dog has his own principle.
Let me finish. A dog who's in the Guinness Book of World Records being the longest living on a vegan diet. There are many dogs.
What does that prove?
It means they can.
So you're telling me, wait.
Healthy.
Imagine there is a guy on the Guinness Books of Record and he's been smoking all his life.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you going to justify smoking based on that?
My point is.
No, answer my question.
No,
answer my question because you brought in the Guinness Books of Record.
This is a false equivalency. I can tell you why.
That's exactly what you're doing. You're saying one example. Wait. You said one example of a Guinness Books Record. Yeah. Yes. Does that justify all the dogs and all the cats out there? They become vegan. Seriously.
So no, because some dogs can't be on a vegan diet. I understand that.
All dogs cannot be, unless you orient them in such a fashion that you don't give them any meat at all, and you only feed them. You know, they will eat anything to survive. It's the survival of the fittest in that situation. So you're making their life such that they have no alternative but to eat whatever is available. However, if you gave that dog and a cat a food which is natural to it, then obviously it will go for something which is natural. So it'll go for meat. No, it's not. Because what you're saying, a pet surviving on a vegan diet is an exception. It's not the rule. And exceptions don't make the rule.
What I'm saying is that all we care about is the nutrition.
No. All you care about. Earlier you told me that. Earlier you told me the animals don't speak to us, and now you're saying all we care about. So it became about you now, not the dog.
Look. Sorry. If you were to acknowledge, hypothetically, let's say hypothetically, because maybe neither of us don't know much about this in terms of what a dog can eat, what nutrients.
No, we know what a dog can eat. Come on, don't say neither of us don't know.
Look, if a dog could be healthy on a vegan diet, would you accept putting one on a vegan diet, or do you still think it's wrong?
I'm saying it's wrong because that's not his natural diet.
Look, there's a big difference between what's natural and what's moral.
Okay.
There are plenty of things that I could point out that are natural that you would say aren't moral.
No, we're talking about food. We're talking about basic stuff. I'm not talking about other things. I'm talking about basic things.
You don't eat a natural diet.
Okay.
Our ancestors ate insects. Do you eat insects?
No. Our ancestors could have eaten raw meat. Okay? They could have eaten raw vegetables. Even you don't eat raw vegetables, I know that. Okay?
I'll have a raw carrot every now and then.
Yeah, a carrot is not the only vegetable out there.
I know.
Okay? So don't tell me what our ancestors used to eat and not eat. I'm saying generally the diet, for us, we are omnivores by nature.
Yeah.
Okay, nature has given us enzymes which can digest meat. Why do you think that is?
Sure.
Why do you think that
It
is?
aids our survival.
Yes. So nature has created that in such a way
Yeah.
that we are able to eat both diets.
Sure.
In order for humans to survive, like I said, our ancestors survived because of not because of vegan diet, but because of meat diet.
okay.
Yes, or fish diet, or whatever diet it is.
Sure.
Yes. Like I said, even today, like in very cold places in the north during the winter, they cannot survive on anything that is plant-based. They have to survive on meat.
But you don't.
I'm not saying me. I'm saying there are places in the world out
Okay.
there who.
That's
So what you're suggesting is everyone become vegan is impractical even today. Let alone our ancestors.
Look,
So in the case of animals,
No,
it's
you're confusing the
impractical.
definition
In the
of
case
vegan.
of humans, it's impractical. In the case of even our ancestors, it was.
Can I give you the definition of veganism?
I know what the definition of veganism.
What is it?
Okay, and look, for
Well, you
me,
don't then.
for me,
And
what-
even you
for
tell me
me,
what it is,
for
I
me,
won't tell
look,
you what it is.
one thing I've realized here is that what you kept saying is that according to us, when you said that, according to us with regards to the animals, the principle is according to what you want and not what the animal wants. You said they can survive on a vegan diet.
Yeah.
But I kept telling you that is not their natural diet.
I don't care what's natural. Let's just deal with what's.
If you don't
natural
care,
thing.
why are we having this discussion, you know?
No, because there are plenty of things that are natural that we wouldn't see as moral today. Violence to other humans is natural. It's happened for thousands.
To me,
and
abortion
thousands
is
and
not
thousands of years.
abortion is violence.
Rape can be
but
seen
what
as
are you
natural.
doing
It's
about
happened
it?
for thousands
Nothing.
and thousands
You
and
could be
thousands of years.
you could be actively supporting.
It's not a
supporting
moral-
a pro-life.
it's not look, the
principle.
obligation is to avoid causing suffering. It's not to do a morally virtuous thing to do. There are plenty of things I'm not doing that I could be doing to help others. Okay, but the fact is,
If that is the main thing to avoid suffering,
I'm
then
asking-
don't tell an animal
I'm asking-
can survive on a vegan diet when its nature is not vegan.
I don't care what's natural. Rape can be seen as natural. It's evolved.
Rape is natural to whom?
All
To
of
whom?
us. All of us.
Seriously, you know, this guy is really
Do you wanna-
lost it
Do
now.
you want to let me respond?
This is
Let me
called
respond.
fundamentalist
Let me
vegan.
respond. Let me respond. You ready? You ready?
Go
It's
on.
happened thousands and thousands and thousands of years in our evolutionary past. It spreads our genes through the gene pool. It happens among all of the animal kingdom. All of them.
Who considers rape as natural? Who does that?
Right, which point do you disagree with? Do you disagree with the fact it's happened thousands and thousands of years?
No. Tell me who considers rape as natural today.
Scientists.
Which scientist? Name me one.
Richard
Name me one.
Dawkins.
Richard, no, he says rape is natural. When was the last time Richard Dawkins had rape?
Had rape.
Yeah, he raped someone. Committed rape, sorry.
I have to talk to the guy himself.
So don't say it's natural, okay? That is rubbish.
What are you talking-
Only a fundamentalist will say it like that.
Well, clearly you don't. You don't.
Sorry?
I'm not saying it's moral. I'm saying it's.
I can't hear
natural.
you. Wait. What is it?
He's not saying it's moral.
No, he said it's natural.
Yes.
Despite the fact that it's natural, people don't do it because
Wait.
it's not
What
moral.
when you say natural means what? It means it's something which is a norm. Like me,
So, wait.
eating food, that's natural.
So do you think that everything that
When you say rape is natural,
look,
means what?
do you think that everything that is a norm is moral?
Everything that's a norm. What do you define norm?
It's the popular opinion that happens. but
That's not
it's-
norm. Who said that's norm?
Look, the majority of people agree with it.
Okay, I'll tell you what. When you consider norm, for example, in your tradition, it's okay to shake hand of the opposite gender. Perfectly normal, yes?
Yeah.
You go to another culture, for them even to touch an opposite gender is completely wrong.
So in
So
this-
what do you wait? What you consider as norm
In this society
might
it
not
can
be
be
the norm in
different.
another
I
culture.
know, I know.
So that's why don't bring in subjective things.
But you're the one
I'm
that
saying,
said
look,
let's-
animals by nature are not vegans. If you're going to
Some
impose, if you're going to impose a vegan diet on them, to me that is abuse. Now whether you like it or not, that's not natural.
You can't have abuse without any exploitation or suffering.
Well, that is exploitation if you ask me. That is exploitation.
You
if
want-
they are not vegan and you force them to become
You are
vegan,
forcing them
that
to
is
eat-
exploitation.
You are forcing them to eat whatever food you want anyway. They didn't choose which brand of dog food you got from
By the
Tesco.
way, I don't have pets, so don't say I. Okay, I'm saying those who have pets, yes, most of the people, they love the pets. That's the reason they keep pets. But if you're going to force them on a diet which is not natural to them, that is abuse.
I don't care what's
Then that
natural.
is exploitation.
I don't care what's natural. Do you eat milk? That's not natural.
To what?
Do you drink milk? That's not natural.
I drink milk, yeah.
Yeah, that's not natural.
Why did your mother produce milk if it wasn't natural?
Me eating human milk is natural, sure, but I'm talking about cow's milk.
I don't know about eating milk. I drink
Well,
milk.
you can
and
eat
you
it
drink
if you
milk.
put it in
Okay.
cheese, but you can drink it.
Now, look. Whether you like milk or not, that's different.
It's irrelevant
okay?
whether I like it.
But look, I've told you this from the very beginning. If you want to be a vegan, nothing wrong with that. Yes. If I want to be an omnivore,
There's a victim to your choice.
wait.
Someone is suffering
No.
and dying for you for an unnecessary reason.
You can call it
They
victim.
are screaming
you can
in
call
gas
it,
chambers as we
you
speak.
Gas chambers?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
So the gold standard way for killing pigs in the UK and Australia.
They use gas chambers to kill goats here. Since
pigs.
when?
Pigs, I said.
I don't eat pig anyway.
Okay, well, the way we kill other animals are better.
Okay, look.
In the end,
I am
right,
against
you
animal
clearly
suffering.
don't know what's happening in the industry.
Listen,
so-
no, I do know.
No, because if you did, you'd be
The
vegan.
way,
If you didn't, you'd be vegan.
the way they treat the animals in the animal industry, in the food industry here, is atrocious. I totally agree with that. Okay? What they're doing to the animals doesn't mean that everyone becomes vegan. Okay? If you use that line of argument, then yes, I can say you have some justification. But if you're just saying as a matter of principle, then you need to stick to the principle of the animals too, who are not vegans, but you're saying oh no, I'm going to feed them a vegan diet because that is the way, it's my principle, so I'm going to impose it on these animals as well.
No,
that's wrong.
I care.
To me, that is abuse.
I care about the consciousness, sentient beings. I care about suffering. Okay.
So do they.
Yeah.
Do you think?
And me
do you think a dog eating meat is thinking about what is nutritious for me, or it is thinking about the suffering according?
Instinct.
Exactly. So why are you forcing it when by nature it's only going by its instinct? Why are you forcing it? I'm saying, why are you forcing it into a vegan diet?
Because I don't want to cause a...
Would you agree to a vegan diet for the pets?
Omnivores, and omnivores means that you can eat plants and you can eat meat. You don't have to eat both.
Yeah, but you cannot say don't eat. But you cannot tell them don't eat meat at all.
Dogs are scavengers. They are opportunist eaters. They eat what they come across.
No, I'm talking about pets. I'm not talking about the dogs. No. I'm talking about pets. The term I used was pets.
No, because you can't put every animal in the same box.
I'm talking about dogs and dogs and cats as pets.
It's a very different diet to a dog, because a dog is an omnivore and a cat is a carnivore. You can't put them in the same.
So what would you feed your cat if you had a cat?
I don't have a cat, but if I had a cat, I might accept that I have to feed it some meat or some fish.
Thank you.
Because that is what they have to eat to survive.
Absolutely.
Yes, but we are
I totally agree with you.
Dogs are omnivores.
That's fine.
We have a choice, and we have a moral obligation to make that choice where it reduces the suffering and harm to animals.
If you give a dog a broccoli and a steak, what do you think it'll choose? If it's an omnivore, right? What do you think it'll choose? Wait. What do you think it'll choose?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Because you see, they have a choice to that diet. So she said, I will feed a cat meat. You know? Where will you get your meat from?
This is irrelevant. She hasn't even got a cat.
Where will you get it meat from?
I don't have a cat. This is a completely...
Now they're getting defensive. Why?
We're talking about you.
Why you guys are getting defensive all of a sudden?
We're talking about you.
Point.
How do you?
No, it's not irrelevant. This is something very real in our real world. There are people who have cats and dogs as pets.
You're saying
if you have a cat as a pet, where do you think you'll get your meat from? Will you go hunting, or will you go to the same supermarket that I go to?
You're saying that...
I rest my case.
No, wait. Look, I wouldn't get a cat.
Take care, guys.
I wouldn't get a cat.
You're getting defensive now, that's all.
Wait, no, listen to me.
I listened to you already. I need to go get a coffee.
How do you